Good morning. So I hope you guys had a great day yesterday and you're starting to get a handle of this whole idea of natural selection. So what I have for you guys today is I would like you to watch this review natural selection video. It's about 4 minutes. It does a really nice job of talking about the idea of an adaptation and the fact that an adaptation is a trait that an organism has that allows it to survive, and they can't just get the adaptations that they need. It has to be present in the population. It also does a nice job of talking about the fact that it's a population that's evolving, not an individual organism. So watch that video, please, and you can add to your notes and do some work with that. After you've done that, what I'm going to have you guys work on today is continuing with the niche activity that you looked at yesterday with the zebras and the wildebeest and the buffalo in the savannah, is to do some niche identification with the video. So on Google Classroom, what I would like you to do is you'll open this assignment, and there's another video for you to watch about Dr. Pringle, who is doing some work around ecology in the African savannah. So you will first do your definition of a niche for number 1, and then you'll watch the video and you'll answer these questions. One of the things that is talked about in the video is what's called DNA meta barcoding. And DNA meta barcoding is where they have taken plant samples from all the plants in the African savannah, and they have a library of this DNA. And so then what they're doing is collecting animal dung, so animal waste from the animals that they're investigating, and they want to see what those organisms are eating and consuming. And not all of the plant matter gets digested. So in the animal waste, you'll find fragments of undigested plant cells. So they're then getting the DNA out of those undigested plant cells and comparing that DNA to this library, this meta barcode, the different library of the plants. So then they can have an idea of how much of each different type of plant the organism is eating. So they're getting information about their diet. And if you'll recall, diet is part of a niche. What the organisms eat and when they eat are part of their niche. So you will be looking at that in the video. So you'll see that process there, and then they'll give you some background around what's happening. And so what's going on then is after they've done that, this would be a sample of the data that they could get from the 3 different animals. So we have the buffalo, the cattle, and the impala here. These are 20 different plants. And what you're seeing is if the plant is eaten, you'll get a yes. If the plant's not eaten, it'll say no. So how do they know if it was eaten? They find the plant DNA in the animal waste, and then they check off. Got it. Okay, this animal has consumed that plant. So what you're going to do with this data is actually create a Venn diagram. So if you come down underneath that, you've got a diagram here that is a draw. It's an image. So if you click on it twice, it puts it into this drawing mode. And now I can move these dots. Okay. So what you might want to do, I don't know if you can, but if you can split your screen so that you can have the assignment on one side and this drawing image on the other, like if you open it up twice, as you get the data, you're going to move these. So the first one we saw was in all 3. So I'm going to move my dot into the middle because all 3 of them eat that plant matter. Maybe the next one was only for the buffalo and the impala. So then I'm going to move it here because this is the buffalo and this is the impala. If it's only the buffalo, then I'm going to move it up here and put it just in the buffalo circle. So based on your data, you're going to move those dots, and then when you're done, you'll click Save and Close, and it will save them in your picture, okay? But you're using this table to do that. The one idea I have this might be the best way to do that would be if you copy this image and just put it in a different Google Doc. I could do a new Google Doc. So then I have my, I could have my data kind of side by side and maybe do a split screen of the two documents there, okay? So that would be a way to get those, to be able to see your data and look at your dots at the same time, okay? So you'll move all the dots and then you'll answer questions based on where you see the dots with those animals, okay? So it's an idea of it. You're basically identifying the niche of those 3 different animals. You're using the data that's collected in the video from that type video and in that process doing the meta barcoding that I just explained, okay? When you are all done with that, the last thing that I would like you to do is to go into your digital notebook, and in your digital notebook, let me find my, you're going to add a new review slide. So the way that you'll do that is insert it. So what you'll do is go this plus sign over here, click the drop down menu. You want a ruled paper slide, and we're going to title this one Adaptations. And the environment. Okay. And then if you've not yet linked your knowledge probes, link those. So you've got 17.3, 18.2, and then tonight's is the 6.1. Okay. So link those to the review slide. If you don't remember how to do that, you can click on a document, click the share, copy the link, and then highlight where you want to put it, hit this little infinity link, and then now that's there. So now I can just click on this, okay? You can also, with these, insert some images that help you with it. I would also suggest that you add the niche partitioning lab activities. So then you've got a copy to those. And also, I would add your explanation for adaptations, which is where you kind of summarized everything that we did with the finches and the rabbits. So I would link all of those in here, and then anything else that's going to be helpful to you for reviewing this. So you might want to add this video that we watched, that I had you watch. So you can copy the link from there, and then I can insert video and put my link there. Hit search, and then I could go ahead and link that video. You might also want to link the Amoeba Sister video, so you can do that the same way, the one that you watched yesterday, and that's linked on the on those slides. I think it's linked on your agenda from yesterday. Okay, so you can embed those videos, add some lessons. This is just a way for you to organize your thinking and your learning around this concept. If you want to just type something and you want to type, you know, my key ideas, you can summarize that stuff in there too. Okay. I did answer questions that you had here. Besides adding the adaptations slide, we're also going to add a reflection slide. Okay. So that's the model revision. The reflection slide. And this will also be adaptations. We'll put our question up there, which was, how do adaptations change with populations, or within populations, as the environment changes? And when you do this, then what I want you to then do is go through and answer these questions. So what did I learn? Go ahead and answer that. And add your text. What questions do you still have? And then what are you still trying to figure out? What do you need to know? And then I will go in and answer these questions for you. I did go in and answer the questions on your first ones. So I would suggest that you look at those answers because that's a good way for me to kind of see where you're at and what you need some help with. So that's what you're going to do after you finish up the niche identification activity. And then your final thing is the knowledge probe on chapter 6, lesson 1. I did add a playlist as an assignment on the Pearson website. I don't know how that looks on your end, if you can see that. I linked all the knowledge probes there, so it might be easier than having to go through and find each chapter. So when you go onto the Savas site, you might be able to then click on the assignment, and within that assignment see the list of knowledge probes there. I just don't know what it looks like on a student end because I don't have access to it as a student. So I would suggest try it when you log into your book. Try and click here on this new assignment and see if you click on the assignments, yeah, this will show up. Okay, and it's not something that you have to submit, but it's just the list of all the knowledge probes are there. Maybe. You can try it. If not, then just get it the way that I've been showing you. Again, I don't know what it looks like on your end, if you guys can see it. So, looks like maybe you can get it through that way. So try it and see. I hope that you have a great day. And if you have any questions, let me know. And I will see you on Friday.